Hello gamers, and welcome to the last video for the chess map tournament for Panzer Corps 2 with the new chess maps, 3 rounds. And yeah, my last match was very unfortunate as well, because Knight Barcelona sent me his moves just before the end of the deadline, so I had no chance of continuing, and which basically means that I was in the point lead marginally in the last matchup. Overall, you can always see the statistics on the Slitherine tournament website, slitherine.com/tournaments, and there you can find all the tournaments and join them and see the statistics and stuff. So I was in the point lead, which is based on hexes you hold, I think, per turn, and also kills, or KD basically. And I think I would have won one of the maps for sure, but since I couldn't reply just before the deadline and I was still at work, I lost. And having the last turn is obviously always an advantage, but it wasn't the actual last turn yet, so this is really annoying. And so I lost this game, and despite the point lead, I only got 250 points for it. And my opponent 1,750, and it was something like, I don't know, 600 to whatever before that. Yeah, so this is very frustrating. And yeah, I think that's a bit of a problem. It was a 10-day tournament. Well, it was a 30-day tournament, 10 days per opponent, and you had to play 10 rounds. So if you miss 1 day or 2, then you already have a problem. And if you can only play in the evenings, for example. For example, I've got a job, so I work during the day, and then I can send my my contribution usually in the evening if I'm free. For example, one weekend I had army training. So I was away the weekend, Friday till Sunday, for army training, so I couldn't send anything. And if the other player has to work as well, which is a good thing, obviously, but then he can also only maybe reply once in the evening, or his evening, or whenever, which means that you don't have enough. In my opinion, you don't always. Well, there's a good chance that you don't have it in these circumstances, that you can't finish. That you can't finish your games like all turns, and that's a bit frustrating, I think. And I send that as a feedback to Slitherine. Maybe, obviously I don't have the statistics, and maybe everyone else could always finish his games, I don't know. To give maybe like a little bit more time. If you have 10 rounds, maybe give 12 or 13 days to cover for that. That's my suggestion. So overall, my position is obviously really bad, because I played bad in the first matchup and lost, and then I got a bit unlucky also in the second game, where the opponent sent his turn just before the timeline ended, and the same happened in the third game. So I actually had most points in the first game, 766, and I was clearly not winning at all in the second game. In the first game, sorry. In the second game, I've got 306 points, where I might have had a chance of doing decently, at least in one of the games. And I only had 250 in the third one, and I'm pretty sure I would have won one of the matchups. Also considering that I was in the point lead, overall point lead, according to the statistics. So I think that's frustrating. But that's how it is. It was a good experience for me to participate. So 79th place. The two best players actually have more than 8,000 points. I've got 1,332, and there were 88 participants, but basically 86 to 88 did not participate, 85 hardly participated, and number 82 and 83 only played the first round. It actually did very decently. And then played 81. Apparently played round 1 and 2 and then gave up in the third round. He only had 15 points. And then number 80 was did good in the first match and then didn't play the second and third matchup. Then it's me, 79, and the guy before me had a very good first game, and then that's when it starts, where people start, you know, having all the matches finished, or at least 2 of them finished and 2 of them quite good, or at least 1 very good. So not all the matches were finished, unfortunately, all the matchups. Yeah, but apart from that, the idea of those chess maps works really well, because it's kind of fast. I would like to try if you can actually my games. Let's just take a quick look. Create a challenge. If you know, yeah, you can just do the Panzer chess. You know, you get the 3 Panzer chess cards, so you can just create a challenge and then play against someone. And I think the maps are good and fun. I'm new to the game, obviously, but still. First map, quite challenging, also with the terrain and everything. Lots of tanks. Oasis, where you have the minefields, where you've got some high grounds, where you've got an entrance to the oasis basically for everyone. And you take the airport, rather open map with swampy or forestry terrain in the north and south, some high grounds in the center, and the airport. So really good addition, this Panzer chess. Also fast paced, you need to know the units, you must not misclick. There's no undo button in multiplayer. So it's really good. I also really enjoyed the technicalities, you know, the system, the play by email system, because you can just click the play button, as you've seen in all the previous videos, and then you know, everything is sent automatically to your opponent. And then when I get when my opponent plays, I get an email when he's finished his turns, and you can deactivate that if you want to, but I had it activated. And then you can, you know, go to your computer in the evening, send your reply, and it doesn't take too long to, you know, to play Panzer chess. So it's not like a life consuming thing. So that's really good. I've heard from a guy from Der Hobby General. He's a German YouTuber and Twitcher. Well, he's actually a video editor, but that's his hobby. And that things time out after 4 weeks. So if you play by email ++ with a super long combat mission challenge, for example, you might run out of time. If you go on holiday, then the other guy goes on holiday, and then nothing happens for 4 weeks. Yeah, but here for the Panzer chess, it works really well. Very good addition. I will dabble in the multiplayer a little bit more before I write my review, and I'm looking forward to playing much more Panzer Corps 2. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Until then, bye for now.